Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. So today, very special episode as I recently went to a Turtle Wax event in Arizona in the United States where they unveiled their brand new lineup of products for 2020. And during that event, they reunited some of the most popular car detailing YouTubers in the world, all in the same place. And I decided to do something that nobody else has done before on YouTube. Well, I decided to meet them one-on-one, a bunch of awesome car detailing YouTubers, and in this video, this is part one, you're gonna get to meet a few of them. So you're gonna get to meet the people behind the cameras. I got to pick their brains a little bit, and also, well, you might learn a few secrets, and well, you might put a face on a voice that you've heard before, because some of those YouTubers, well, they don't necessarily show themselves on camera. So in this part one, you're gonna see Joe from Car Cleaning Guru, you're gonna see Brian from Apex Detail, you're gonna see Jimbo Balaam from Jimbo's Detailing, and Brian from FAB Automotive Detailing. And of course, stay tuned for part two that's already available. You can watch it right after this one, because in part two, we have John from Forensic Detailing Channel, we have Darren from Auto Fetish Detail, Luke from Wilson Auto Detailing, and Kyle from Wax Mode. Now, you guys have never seen Wax Mode in person, so you're gonna get to meet Kyle, the man behind the camera. So essentially, we sat down for a nice chill talk, a little one-on-one session, and so yeah, you're gonna get to learn a lot about them. By the way, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button that's found under this video, and that way you'll subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Pan the Organizer family, and continue to learn more about car detailing, so products, equipments, tips, tricks, and techniques. And of course, make sure you also follow me on Instagram, as a lot of stuff gets posted there that you might not see on YouTube, and previews and well, upcoming ideas and videos and all that good stuff. All right, guys, I know you want to dig right into it, so without further ado, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and start the show. All right, guys, so I'm here with my next guest. This is Joe from Car Cleaning Guru. Joe,
how you doing, Pan? Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thanks for being on the Pan the Organizer channel. I'm stoked. We have Joe here from the UK. And funny enough, we're in the Auto Car Club here in Arizona for the Turtle Wax event. And in the background over there, Joe was just pointing out to the Honda S2000. I think that was AP2. That was
one of my first proper cars. Yeah, and awesome. Probably the first car to feature on the channel of my own. That's what kicked it off.
Yes, so
unintentionally.
Lots of souvenirs. That's pretty awesome.
So if you search my videos in reverse,
yes,
that will probably be one of the first.
One of the first ones.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's memories.
You look back on them and cringe, but you know.
Exactly.
They're not the best.
We're looking at all these beautiful cars here, but essentially today I'm here with Joe, so I want to know basically who you are, where you're from, and a little bit of why you started your channel. So my viewers, I'm sure many have seen Joe, but just to get to know the man behind the camera. So
yeah, so the majority of your followers will probably be aware of who I am and vice versa.
Absolutely.
But for those that don't, my name's Joe. Channel's Car Cleaning Guru. I'm from the north of UK, Liverpool. So hopefully you can understand me. If not, no worries. As I say, yeah, there wasn't an intention to get into YouTube. I don't even class myself as a YouTuber. I'm not, you know, a point a camera at yourself style, which is why I narrate. It was kind of just a test in the waters thing. You know, I put a little bit of content up there, let it tick over for a few months, years. Look back, man, it's got quite a lot of views. You could probably make that work.
And
imagine
it's
if I had
skyrocketed.
Plug away at it, and there you go. And I think I'll continue to plug away at it. You know, because people are demanding more content. I'm still technically professionally detailing, probably half the time now.
Okay. So you are a professional detailer, for just in case.
Yeah, it's not full-time YouTube. It could be, arguably, it should be, but I like to remain grounded and still go out and do, you know, a bit of work.
Frontline work.
Sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there,
like a lot of the guys here, in fact, most of them.
Absolutely.
You know.
Is there anything special that, because I always like to give my viewers a bit of insight or secrets, is there anything special that might be coming up for 2020 for the Car Cleaning Guru?
Very likely, yeah.
Okay.
But no solid time scales at the moment, but aside from your standard video uploads and content, yeah, there might be something in the pipeline.
Something in
leave that there, maybe.
That's all you can tell us?
Yeah.
Okay, well guys, we stay tuned. I'm sure somehow we'll figure this out and we'll know what it's all about. But again, I'll leave the link to Joe's channel in the description under the video. Go show him some love. Great guy, Joe. Thanks for being on
I remember,
channel.
guys, please turn over once you've viewed
Please
the
turn
video.
over. That's right. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, back with another awesome guest from YouTube. This is Brian from Apex Detail. Brian, welcome on my channel. Glad to have you
Glad
on.
to be here.
So Brian is a professional detailer, and so same questions. So my viewers, of course, many of you I'm sure have seen Brian as well, but for those of you who don't know him, where are you from? What do you do? And also why you started your detailing channel on YouTube.
I am from Reading, Pennsylvania, Eastern PA, and from Apex Auto Detail we do corrections and ceramic coatings and restorations. How I started the channel, my son wanted to start a channel of his own, and I just wanted to show him if I could do it, he could do it. Never been comfortable in front of a camera, any camera, especially my own, and after 700 plus videos I'm still not totally there, but I just wanted to show him it could be done, and he forgot about the whole process, and I just kept going because of the connections with gentlemen such as Pan and the audience members out there, and there's nothing that beats that, so I'll continue to do that.
Is there, my audience always like to know a little, well, either a secret or something that maybe other people don't know about where Brian from Apex is heading for 2020? Is there some vision or some things different that they can expect from you?
Just sharing more of the restorations of classic antique cars that I specialize. Just sharing that and many other things to come.
Yeah, that's cool. So, well, as you guys have seen, we each have our own niche in that detailing space on YouTube, and Brian has his own specialties. If you haven't done so yet, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description under the video. Go show him some love, guys. Brian, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
this
me.
Quick chat.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, on to the next clip. Thanks. So guys, my next guest, I'm sure you know him as well. This is Jimbo Balaam, and you have the Auto Detailing Podcast. Did I?
You got my last name right.
I'm sure a lot of people
never
mess it up.
happens.
Okay, but
Never.
you have it on your, oh no, you don't have it on,
No,
but
I
that's
don't.
your logo.
Yeah.
So welcome to Pan TheOrganizer channel.
Thanks for having me, Pan.
So this is a return of a favor because I was on his channel for my very first podcast, by the way, guys. You should check that out. I'll leave the link to his channel in the description under the video because he also makes YouTube detailing channels. So Jimbo, for my viewers,
Sure.
I'm sure a lot of them know you. However, to get to know the person more,
Sure.
maybe a bit of who you are, where you're from, and more importantly, why did you start a YouTube channel?
Sure. Well, my name is Jimbo. It's obviously not my real name, but that's actually what I go by. And so that's like the first question people ask, like, is that your real name? It's like, okay, it's not my real name, but it's what I've always gone by my whole life.
Is it a complicated one like mine?
No, it's just James.
Oh, okay. So
it's
cool.
just
There
a
you go.
nickname. So it's
See, I didn't know that.
super basic and super easy. It's not, but everyone trips out on that.
So then where does the Jimbo come from?
It's just a nickname. So my dad's name is Jim, real name James, and then when he was growing up, they used to call his buddies used to call him Jimbo.
Okay,
that's kind of like a joke.
Makes sense.
And so now he always called me that since birth. Like I was in the little incubator thing when they used to look through the glass, and it was like, "That's Jimbo." So I've literally
It's
been
stuck with
Jimbo
you.
my whole
All right.
life.
Cool.
And I love it because it's an icebreaker, conversation piece, whatever. Started detailing when I was 19 in 2008. Pretty much stemmed from just me and a buddy liked to clean our cars, and I was working at a restaurant. I always kind of had this thing in the back of my mind, like I knew I wanted to own my own business, but I never knew what that was or what that looked like or industry or anything. And I was just started washing my own car, and I was working at a restaurant, going to school, not really happy with any of it, and I thought, man, maybe washing cars or detailing cars, whatever you want to call it, maybe this is a business. Like, let me try it. So I borrowed $5,000 from my dad, bought a trailer that was outfitted with detailing equipment, bought it on a Wednesday. By Friday, I had clients.
Boom.
Just boom.
By the way, I think you can see right there, you don't need $50,000 to start an industry.
Even $5,000 is a little much.
It's a little much,
you know.
okay.
But waterless car washing wasn't a thing back in 2008. So there's workarounds that I think you could get started. And this is a video I wanted to do. Like, can you start a business for under $50?
I think you
could.
Yeah.
You know,
and you build from there.
And you build from there. You know, and through that you learn hacks or tricks or you're learning so much when you're first starting out. It's like, if you have this burden of a $50,000 investment or a $100,000 investment, you have that burden over you, you know, and if you have the money, great, but if you don't, don't let that be a stumbling block.
Exactly. I like that.
You know?
So you're a professional detailer then?
Sure.
You do that for a living?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So that's since 2008, I've been doing that, and then in 2014, I started a podcast because there's limitations with detailing, and you know, you're weather dependent, you're location dependent, and I started getting into internet marketing and looking at that, and location independence became important. And when you're a professional detailer, if you're not out working on a car and you don't have a crew,
Yes.
you're not making any money. So
Absolutely.
that kind of sucks, right? And so 2014 kind of got into 2012 got into podcasting, mainly because I was bored out working on jobs and wanted to keep my mind stimulated.
Yep.
So audiobooks, podcasting, all that. And then these podcasters were starting to make good money, and I'm like, man, I want to start a podcast. And I was talking to a guy, and they were making big money, like John Lee Dumas is making a couple $100,000 a month, and it's like, I could live off like 10 grand a month. Like, I don't need a couple hundred a month, you know? And so I'm like, maybe I should start a podcast. And I was talking to a guy, and I'm like, I just don't know what I would start a podcast on. And he's like, you're an idiot. And I'm like, I know, but why? And he's like, you've been detailing for like 6 or 7 years now. Just talk about that. And I'm like, no, someone's already done that.
And nobody did. Right?
No one had done it.
So you were the first one.
Larry had Ammo, which he had put out like 4 podcast episodes up until then. So I started a podcast in 2014, started interviewing people like yourself and other detailers who were doing YouTube channels. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of in this media space already. YouTube doesn't seem like that much more of a jump, and people were making more money. And so my thing, kind of my reoccurring theme in my life became like multiple income streams.
Yes.
Like that was a key thing for me of like, I went through too many bad winters in Southern California to be relying on one income stream. So
I like that,
my whole thing was like, how can I create multiple income streams? And so YouTube was just another revenue stream.
Very smart, very smart. And so that's why you did your YouTube videos. And what is, because I like to give some insight or some secrets to my viewers, is there anything upcoming for Jimbo in 2020? Where do you see yourself, or is there anything that you're working on?
So I jumped the gun a little bit, and you met Brian and some of my video crew now, which is a little bougie and a little weird to even say, but
I need a crew, guys. I need a crew. I'm doing all of this by myself.
But it became
Here he is,
that.
camera guy, lighting guy, a mic guy, he has all
Makeup,
this.
yeah, totally. No, but it was becoming increasingly difficult to, as I'm sure you know, think of content to create, then shoot the content, then edit the content, and then strategize what you want the thumbnail to be, what you want the title to be, what you want the description to be, and then deal with all the comments, and then cross promotional social. It's so much work. And what was happening to me was I just was running out of ideas to shoot videos on. And I'm like, because I don't have any margin, I don't have any time to just sit and think. And so I got a studio space, and then more recently, it was a 2020 plan, but it's working out well with the video crew. And then I have another guy that shoots still images for my Instagram. And so building up a media team around me to really, I felt like I got a little momentum on my side and really want to hammer down on that. So
kind of like what Matt Mormon, my buddy Matt from Obsessed Garage, like he has a team now, and he told me it relieves so much of the burden of the creation of videos and the editing process and commenting and replying to emails, and
it's
plus
too
he
much.
has the business. It's a lot.
And I'm not good with, some people can have selfie style videos, and that's awesome. I'm just so incredibly awkward with that. Like I was telling my wife at lunch, she's like, you should do an Instagram, like, hey guys, I'm here, blah blah blah, and I'm like, it's just not my style, so it feels so inauthentic. It's like, I just need to do my thing and have someone else handling the video.
But see, that's one thing I like about YouTubers in general, is that we all have our different styles, and I think that's pretty obvious for the audience viewing. You never get the same thing twice. Everybody has their own flair, personality, their editing style, so that's pretty cool. Well, man, we're looking forward to a lot of stuff. It's nice that we're here together at the Turtle Wax event. More stuff to come, guys, on the channel. But Jimbo, a big thank you.
Thank you,
guys. The link to his channel in the description under the video. Go and show him some love, and thanks for being here.
Did you tell everyone you were one of 2 people in the whole world that saw what Turtle Wax is going to show?
No, not yet. There's going to be a couple of surprises, but
Sorry,
we'll see what's up tomorrow.
Sounds good.
No worries. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
So, guys, my next guest, Brian from FAB Automotive Detailing. Brian, welcome to the Pan TheOrganizer show.
Appreciate it.
I'm super stoked to have him on. Great guy. By the way, of course, I'll leave his info to his channel in the description under the video. You guys make sure, give him a big shout out and go check out his videos. He's one of the rising stars, and I want my viewers to get to know you a bit more. I'm sure you've seen him before. However, a lot of you maybe are new to his channel. So, Brian, where are you from? Give me a bit of background and why you started your YouTube channel.
I live just outside Indianapolis, Indiana, a little town called Greenfield, Indiana.
USA?
Yep, in the U.S. I started my YouTube channel because I love Griot's Garage products. That's what I use most of the time. And I would buy a product and I'd be like, I'm going to see what people are saying on YouTube. Couldn't find anything. So I started making YouTube videos on just those products. Well, now that has ventured into all kinds of products
Absolutely.
from different companies sending me stuff through all the time. And I just do that. And I don't do this for a living. I'm not a detailer. I'm a mechanic. I turn wrenches for a living.
So you're around cars, but
I'm around cars, and I love everything about cars, whether they're clean, fixing them, just driving them, just anything. In
my kind of guy.
Yeah, I just love everything about cars. And I don't do this professionally, but I've been doing it for over 20 years. I do it every single weekend. I do it for money. So kind of a side hustle. It's a side hustle that I really enjoy. It's a passion, and I've told her I would do it for free sometimes. I really would do it for free.
His wife April, that's in the background.
Yeah, my wife's right there too. I just pointed at.
We brought our girlfriends along for the show.
Did bring the kids, and by the way, a lot of people always ask me, what's FAB stand for? They always think it means fabulous. It's actually my kids' initials. It's Faith, Ashlyn, and Brian. That's what the FAB stands for.
Maybe a lot of you guys didn't know that. I like to learn a couple of stuff like that. So that's awesome.
Yep.
So are you a bit like me where when you detail a car, you and my viewers hopefully can attest to this, but it's such a soothing experience. You forget about everything else, all your troubles, all your worries. You focus on the task at hand, and there's something you get out of it that's so gratifying in the end result.
In fact, I don't know what it is because I have no patience.
Okay.
When I'm detailing, I got all the patience in the world. She's nodding her head. I have all the patience in the world to work a panel, to make sure that panel's just perfect.
Okay.
And it's very satisfying. You start out and you're like, oh man, you look at it, it's like, that's a lot of work. But then when you're done, it's like, man, that was worth it.
It's amazing.
Just look at that.
It is.
It is. It's mind-blowing sometimes.
Absolutely. And so, well, your channel's been growing quite a bit. Is there any point where you noticed, hey, after this is where it really started taking off?
Not really.
Okay.
It's the videos I didn't think would take off, took off.
That happens often.
And I got a lot of the videos I thought were going to just go through the roof, did nothing. So not really. There's really not been a point.
What's your maybe a standout video that you have on your channel that really took off? I think I'm pretty sure I know which one.
The Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine.
Boom, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I love that product.
You have to check that review out, by the way, guys. And the product, I mean, is amazing. After all, we're here for the Turtle Wax event. So that was your biggest one, huh?
Yep.
It's nice to see that, like, there's something gratifying about, because it takes so much time and effort and hours into making and editing videos. When they actually take off, it's kind of a reward that you get.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of people enjoyed what I did.
Yep.
It's very tough.
People don't understand. You don't point and shoot the camera and put it on YouTube.
No, exactly.
It is hours and hours, and that's not just editing, as you know. That's comments.
Yeah.
I try to answer every comment.
Absolutely.
I always do.
I appreciate that. I do the same for my viewers. They know that. And it takes a lot of time and effort.
Yep.
People think it's run and gun. You did a video, you post it online, and you get all the magic, and you become a millionaire. And that's not the case. You get there eventually.
No.
But I mean, we really do this out of passion, I think. And from what I've seen, the detailing channels out there, you really have to be passionate and put in all that time and effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
And whatever comes afterwards, like getting products, I think that's cool. That's a nice perk. We're here in Arizona for this Turtle Wax event again. I think that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Knowing what we've seen from Seal and Shine, I'm very, very excited to see their 2020 lineup. I've been playing a bit with some of the products ahead of time, so you guys will see that tomorrow. But I'm super stoked. And you guys, again, make sure, check the link in the description under the video. Go check out Brian's channel, FAB Automotive Detailing. Is there anything that they can expect to see in 2020, or like, is there any direction you're heading to or something you want to try?
Well, right now we're actually in the middle of moving. So we're moving to a new house, so I'm gonna have to get my garage set up.
Okay.
And then once the garage is set up, I want to do more full detailing videos.
Yeah.
That's what I started my channel doing.
Yep.
And I kind of went to these product reviews. And even though the full detailing videos don't get all the views that I want, it's more what I want to do. That's what I enjoy. And eventually I think it'll take off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Guys, by the way, if you want me and Brian to do maybe a collab video one day, let me know in the comment section under the video. And well, Brian, thanks for being on the channel. Really appreciate it, and we'll talk again soon.
Absolutely.
All right.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed those interviews. Let me know if there is one YouTuber in particular that you would want me to do a collab video with. So drop a comment in the comment section under the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button that's found under this video. And that way, of course, you'll never miss my future videos. Make sure to watch part number 2 with 4 more detailing YouTubers interviews. And of course, follow me on Instagram. Guys, as I always say, of course, don't forget to keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.